there's a flipping in the sense na, di ba yung mga bumibili ng lote, tapos inupuan lang, naghihintay ng the right time to sell it.
Sa isa sa kanyang latest interview, binanggit ni Department of Energy Secretary Sharon Garin ang terminong flipping. Nauna na itong ibinulgar ni Ombudsman Boying Remulla sa kanyang radio program kung saan tahasan niyang inakusahan si Batangas 1st District Representative Leandro Leviste na tinawag pa niyang boy genius ng flipping o lantarang pagbebenta ng mga pribilehiyong ibinigay sa kanya ng Duterte regime.
National franchise, renewable energy, critical to the national life. Tapos ganun lang.
Na-flip.
Bebenta mo, fi-flip mo lang.
Na-flip.
Nanay mo pa, senador?
Para kay Garin, may mas malalim na konteksto ang flipping na ginagawa umano ng mga opportunistang kontraktor ng DOE.
At the right price, na? Yung parang nagsispekulate na siguro in a few years to tataas ng presyo na to. I'll buy it cheap and then I'll sell it high. I won't even put a fence there, no buildings, nothing. Hindi ko ayusin yan. Hintay lang ako bibili. That's what happens to some of our developers, especially those given previously earlier in the early days of renewable energy here.
May mga oportunista kasing may political connections at laway lang ang puhunan. Ang ginagawa nila, kumukuha sila ng mga kontrata gamit ang kanilang koneksyon sa politika. At kapag na-corner na nila ang market, ibinebenta nila ito sa mga foreign investors o malalaking kumpanya.
They just get a contract, they apply for it, comply with our requirements, and then for years on years, kasi pag nakuha mo yung contract, nakareserva yung area sa'yo eh. Walang ibang pwedeng pumasok eh. Oh, na-corner mo na yan, na-hijack mo na. So, what they do, same like flipping a property. You don't do anything, you don't apply for a permit, basically you just wait it out until somebody wants to start a renewable energy company, project, and then you sell it to them. Yung contract lang, without doing anything.
Ipinaliwanag ni Garin na may mga private contractor na nakakita ng oportunidad na kumita ng bilyones sa ganitong setup. Isa na rito si Crying Leandro na kumuha umano ng mahigit 40 kontrata noong panahon ni Duterte at naghintay lang ng buyers. Dahil siguro walang buyer, wala umanong ginawa si Leviste at ng kumpanya niya hanggang sa tuluyang i-terminate ng DOE ang 32 sa mga ito.
Ganun po ba yung nangyari dito? Ganun po ba yung ginawa ni Leviste? It seems.
It seems because it seems like the pattern eh. Because we've seen that in other investors also. That's why ngayon ang mga bago na contract may blacklisting na kami kung ginagawa mo yan. In fact, we made it more difficult to assign or transfer a contract. We can make the rules so strict. A contract or a franchise is a privilege given to you by government.
Yeah.
Because ano yan eh, ikaw ang napili ng gobyerno para gumawa ng itong proyekto. In this case, a solar power plant. With the expectation of government that you will deliver, no? So a privilege comes with responsibility. You cannot monetize the privilege given to you by government without doing the responsibility. Parang it frustrates me so much, and I don't want that kind of investor here in the Philippines in DOE, and that's what we're trying to avoid. That's why we terminated 168 yata na contracts, because some are legit naman yung termination na may reason for termination, or they give up na sila so they give us back the but some are like talagang walang ginawa at naghintay lang, and we've seen that pattern in so many, and this is similar to those patterns.
Dagdag pa ni Garin na ang corrupt practice na flipping sa DOE ay ang ginawa mismo ng Solar Philippines ni Crying Leandro na napatawan ng 24 na bilyong pisong penalty dahil wala di umanong ginawa sa mga kontratang ibinigay ng gobyerno.
No, wala talagang galaw to. Kaya hindi niya rin na-transfer, hindi rin nag-relinquish, hindi rin no application for termination. That's what's frustrating for us. We send them letters, please update your progress, because they should every year. Yung work plan nyo, sinusundan nyo ba, or or do you are the permits? They don't update us. We ask they should renew their bonds, performance bond every year. No, yun pa yung isang problema. They just let it expire. No renewal of bonds. So there's nothing really. Nothing. If you go to these areas, there's not a single solar panel there. So what else are we supposed to do? Should we just wait it out kahit they're supposed to deliver already? Of course, we have to terminate. We need more investors, and we want to open up the country for more areas to develop solar power plants.
Kaya ayon kay Garin, iba-blacklist na ng DOE ang mga pasaway na solar firms ni Leviste dahil sa breach of contract at sa paglalaro sa sistema ng gobyerno.
This, I had to check if it's already done, but yes, that's the plan.
Iba-blacklist itong isang kumpanya
Kasi ngayon pala na-terminate eh. So I don't know if the process has been done, but it's already in our contracts na pwede kang blacklist if DOE decides so.
Aminado rin si Garin na naisahan o na-exploit umano ni Crying Leandro ang DOE.
Yung DOE. Naisahan yung I don't want to malign him directly kasi
just stick to the facts based on what you've discovered.
You know, parang parang why not deliver, because really it's an opportunity. It's no excuse yung mga permitting and what the red tape is. It's there, but people are able to deliver. We are 25% renewable already, kaya ang dami pumapasok. This is an exception. So parang we were disillusioned by this, no? It's very disappointing. Kaya parang yun nga, nagamit yung contracts namin for something else, not to produce power, but for something else. Na-monetize siya just for that.
Pero ang tanong, mag-isa lang bang tinrabaho ni Crying Leandro ang modus na ito o may kakonsyaba siya? Pero ayon naman kay Ombudsman Remulla sa kanyang radio program, may kakonsyaba raw si Crying Leandro mula sa Duterte regime at kasama pa umano ang kanyang nanay na si Senator Lauren Legarda.
Kuryente ang problema natin.
Wala pupunta dito.
Tapos maglalagay ka pa ng sinasabi nilang genius na bata na yun na gumawa ng solar. Sa kalokohan. Niloko lang tayong lahat. Kasi may kakonsyaba yan sa taas. Hindi niya naintindihan yung corporate structure niya eh. O sino kasama yan? Di ba yung mga abogadong kausap yan?
Siyempre.
May connection yan sa taas no? May connection yan sa Duterte government. 2019 yung franchise.
Sino ba naglakad niyan?
Hindi, ganito yan ha.
Super daw yung naglakad yan eh.
Hindi, kasama nanay niya.
Kasama doon sa
Oo, kasama sa naglakad niya. Siyempre,
incumbent yun eh.
pero siyempre, kunyari, ano siya?
Arm's length.
Arm's length siya. Pero, chairman ka ng budget, chairman ka ng finance committee. Pwede bang wala? Ba? O, di ba?
Kung totoo ito, imagine allegedly using your own child not just as a money laundering agent but as a political machine to exploit your government position for billions.